Shaq, you left early as well.
This guy freak, because if you would have played in that era with freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early.
Fans, get out of your seat and let the heat up.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. A time-honored tradition. The NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. With Greg Anthony. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Smith subbed in for Thompson. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Steph Curry's out there with Smith. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Mack, covered by Smith. Mack, the pass to Blatch. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Smith. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Smith. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
The pass to Blatch. Shot clock at 6. Down low from 10 feet out. Burks can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And another three for Golden State.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Blatch. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
13 feet away. And the basket by Blatch.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Barnes with it. He's got 5. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Burks. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Warriors on top, leading by 14. And the second quarter will... Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is too. How far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Trey Burke, and it's Gobert in at center. Hood dishes to Burke. Gobert the screen. Burke kicks to Gobert, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Smith. He feeds it to Bogut. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equals
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in.
And let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game
dominating.
come to you.
Thank you.
Forcing the issue too much.
Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Different look for Utah. Joe Ingles is checked in for Hayward. And Max subbed in for Hood. And the Warriors also making a change. Smith is checked in. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts Green and Bogut are down low. Curry is out there with Smith. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Chicago.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
Kicks to Bogut. The 11-footer. And that one's good. Bogut's got 7 points.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Mack, the pass to Burke. There's the dish to Gobert. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Count that one. 18 points for Klay Thompson.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Burke kicks to Gobert. Fires for three, and the shot is good. Max got 5 points in the quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
It's Curry with the drive, and the shot is good.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Mack dishes to Gobert. Pass to Burke. To the inside. Mack. And the rejection by Smith. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Smith's got his second basket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the shot is good. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Milwaukee.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Curry passes to Smith. Missed inside. Jazz have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. The feed to Ingles. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pulls it up. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his third rebound on the night. Curry kicks to Smith. Smith missing again. Burke. No luck. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, delivering the
Let's take them back.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
Yes, Kevin here with on
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan play. Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, their start of the season can only be described as outstanding. Fans and the coaching staff and the players, too, have to be pleased with how their team and overall gameplay has been coming together. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry.
Oh.
I'm going Kyrie number one. Steph Curry.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
It's a Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings. This game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. And, of course, Costa Koufos will need someone to fill his role.
Kevin, I thought he
was... for Andre Iguodala. And Smith subbed in for Thompson. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got John Lure. Collison is out there with Roberson. Then there's Caspi, and it's Jones in at the 4 spot. Warriors trail by 5. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
All right, Doris. The drive by Collison. Here's Lure. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Barnes kicks to Curry. Down low, Smith. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
well took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Collison. Connects on the 17-footer.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Back to Curry. All alone. And it's Lure with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Green inside the three-point line, and Roberson pulls it down.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
There's the pick. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter. And Steph Curry, a player with in-the-gym range. He told us about his comfort stretch. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
First personal foul, team's foul.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounded. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court right now for the Kings, Rajon Rondo is out there with Collison. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Gooden in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith with it. 9 points last game. Bogut with a screen on run. And it's Smith penetrating. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault.
The Kings trail by 4. 1:36 left to play here in the half. Collison kicks to Lure. Jones in the post, working on Green. Golden State's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Thompson outside, beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Collison with a screen on Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Curry. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That drops. Collison's got his second basket.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
And so we conclude the first half.
Kevin, I'm here with...
Welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Smith subbed in for Thompson. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Smith is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Lure gets it to go.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Warriors leading by 9. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. There's the pick. Curry against Collison. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Again, Sacramento.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Smith against Gay. Smith outside.
Move the ball. Stick it
to the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And a scrape.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Stephen Curry. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me,
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSC, WP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis.
trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhava vocês. Oh, juro, pras minas no fronte, cor pra contar tem de monte, é tipo uma fonte dela. De fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Eita, é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, aleikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que é. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz, com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
Mère, frère, sœur, ange ou Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même le refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche. Des filles décalées, des années. Que c'est la lettre rouge comme condamné, détalé. S'en aller, chialer, jamais. Plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas anné, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Le brave type comme le scélérat pour le sale papelas, même sort, même idée. Au sort de sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. Ah, San Paolo, zone à Norche. Ça ira. Loisy LESC. Ira. Si. Ira. Oh. Ira. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ça ira. Ici, MC d'AFF. Ira. Si.